Hey guys, how's it going? Swayze is here. It's Sunday, the 18th of September 2022. It's just gone 11:42 a.m. As always, please read the disclaimer in your own time. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's not financial advice. It's just basically the way I see price move on a chart according to my system of technical analysis. How you use the information is completely up to you at the end of the day. I'm not your dad and I'm not your boss, but you know what I'm saying, right? This is entertainment and education, right? But thanks for we had a couple of podcasts that I put out last week. I think it was last weekend, and they've gone really well. So thanks for retweeting and liking. Thanks to the new followers. Just a quick one, yeah. If you haven't already followed Swayze's charts on Twitter, please give me a follow. Join our Telegram group. I will put links in the YouTube video for our Telegram group and for our Twitter. And please give us a like, follow, share, retweet. It really helps the algorithms and it really helps us to grow. So we're going to cover quite a few tickers. What I'll do, as usual, is I will put the chapters in the description box of the YouTube video. And after this introduction, you can just hit the chapter in the bar of the YouTube video, the red bar along the bottom, and it'll take you straight to your stock of interest. But let's just jump to the charts. And what we'll do is we'll use the daily chart as usual. So every candle that we see on the chart is a day of trading, right? So we'll use the daily candle because I think looking at the macro moves, the bigger picture enables us to look at the potential market structure and where price may head. Of course, we can screw down to the 4-hour chart and even smaller time frames, but for the purpose of this little podcast today, guys, we'll look at the daily. So what we'll do, let's just have a look at some recent winners, by the way, as well, yeah, according to our system of technical analysis. So these charts were predictions, the recent predictions, like going back maybe a month or two on some of them. They've been called before, but recently, these are all recent winners, right? So ENQ, fantastic winner. Beautiful movement with that chart. CGO has been another recent winner for us. Beautiful bounce coming out of a small like bull flag or a smaller triangle break that I've not drawn. Great, fantastic setups on the daily and the 4-hour. I think it was like up to 20%. Was it nearly 20% intraday on Friday? Just gone. So beautiful winner with CGO. Market structure available. It's good to see the charting working out. TNT, another winner of ours. Charted it out and readjusted it a while back, but we caught the majority of the move. The majority of the move from August, we caught it. Charted. It was selected as a ticker selection in my Discord, Swayze's Charts Discord. Charted it out, revealed the market structure, revealed the recent moves, and yeah, that's a winner. Capita PLC caught the second major bounce with this move. Already called it out earlier in the year, and then we found this beautiful little second bounce. Revealed the market structure, came down, offered setups, beautiful mover again. Barclays has been a cracking chart for us. Beautiful market structure, lovely movement, fantastic support. Just a lovely mover, you know. I mean, you're looking at banking stocks and stuff like that. Yeah, they can move so nice on a chart. They really can. So Barclays has been a recent winner with us as well. Our BP chart's been a phenomenally successful chart. It really has. Called it out multiple times in the past year. All right. But the recent bounce, we absolutely nailed the bottom of this recent bounce from July. And it has been a fabulous winner. So shout out to British Petroleum. That's another winner. ZPHR has been a multiple swing move winner. But recently, again, we've called this bounce again with with ZPHR, Zephyr Energy PLC. So beautiful little swing move. That's also a winner. Massive winner for our system of TA was revealing the market structure and the bounce from the bottom with Pixen, PXEN. Is it Prospects? Prospects Energy PLC. Called that out. Dropped the charts on Twitter at about 4.2p or something like that, if I remember rightly. Beautiful winner. Surpassed our expectations. Broke out of our charting idea. Massive winner. So shout out to all PXEN investors. ITX has been another little cheeky little swing move winner again for us. Called this multiple times. So ITX is another winner. Moving on to more banking stocks. Lloyds has been a successful chart for us. It's always been a tricky move for Lloyds. I think it's the highest volume stock in the FTSE or something crazy like that. Or it has been the FTSE 100 or something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, I might be wrong, but I heard that once, I think. I'm not too sure. But anyway, our Lloyds chart has been a winner. We also look at American tickers and American stocks. So shout out to Bob Smith for letting me know about Fubo TV with his fantastic, impeccable track record in fundamentals. And I work closely with Bob on trying to reveal a lot of winners. This was a multi-bagging winner. Bob supplied the fundamentals, I supplied the charting, and we called like this powerful break off this smaller triangle configuration. Boom. So I know that was good to a few people, including myself. So shout out to Bob. Fubo's another winner. So yeah, I mean we've had some cracking wins lately. There's more charts. There's more winners. Yeah, there's some charts we didn't get right, of course, you know. But the majority, I mean, without bragging, the majority of our technical analysis, the majority works out very, very well. We've got a proven system of TA. I just love looking at the way price moves on a chart, and I love trying to decode it and try and figure out what the market makers are up to, because it's the market makers that move price, right? And if you're on the wrong side of the market makers, as we all know, it can be an absolute world of pain. So what we're going to look at, right, we're going to look at, briefly, we're going to look at NFX, ARB, PREM, ORPH, Open Orphan, AGL, XAR, CGNR. Is it CGNR? Let me just open this up a little bit. It's CGNR, right? One sec, guys. Let's just see if I can just open these tickers up a little bit more. Yeah, CGNR, Poly, GDR, and Boom. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do like in-depth TA with them like I did with the podcast last week, because the first podcast was like 45 minutes long. As much as I love getting into all that detail, I think what we'll do is we'll just cut it down a little bit and just briefly, not go into the minutiae of technical analysis or my system. We'll just basically, we'll just try and do it in a quicker fashion, all right, guys? Because I know time's money, right? And we don't want to send people to sleep. I like the way NFX looks. I like the way it's broken out this larger asymmetrical descending channel. We called this bounce, by the way, recently. I think it's moving in this channel idea. There's been some nice support-looking candles forming recently. Volume is okay for NFX. I think there's market structure for a lovely swing move. And, these are short-term movements that we're looking at the minute, even though they are on the macro charting ideas. But we've got like a little asymmetrical kind of like descending triangle move coming down, like a little channel, if you like. Appears to be finding support. We've got a bit of a convergence of the EMAs. I like the look of it. I think there's room for a move up. Not financial advice, of course, but I like the look of NFX. I like the way it's moving. What did it close out on? Closed out at 0.450, broke even on last Friday. 2.81 million in volume. Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Oops, there are my alerts. Right, so let's jump to the next one. Argo blockchain, right? So, again, similar sort of moves, right? big sell-off, as we know, huge sell-offs across the markets. Yes, we're in a bear cycle. Yes, it has been painful. Are there opportunities? Of course there are opportunities, right? Getting to the party early or before the party starts is how you make money out of the markets, in my opinion. All right, not buying the top of the spike, not following the ramp and buying after the party is over or the party is coming to an end. That's not how you do it. What we do is we look at the fundamentals of companies, and if the fundamentals are solid but price has been selling off, right, bargain, right, opportunity. The stock market's really weird, isn't it? Because you get people that are scared to buy when the price is low but are happy to buy when the price is high. It's very, very strange. It's almost like there's some sort of brainwashing going on, but that's what happens across platforms like London South East, full of trolls. Yeah, there are some good people, but predominantly full of trolls, misinformation agents. They're all over social media. So we need a system to try and decode what's actually going on, right? I like the look of Argo blockchain. I'm not going to lie. I think it's moving in this smaller, tighter, smaller ascending channel idea. Closed out Friday, 40p, right? Up 5.96%, 3.896 million in volume. I like the look of it. I think there's a move there. Personally, not financial advice. Let's jump to Premier African Minerals. Very popular stock. Been a great mover. We, as in me, Swayze's charts, recently called this bounce. So let's have a look. Let's try and decode what's going on with the PREM chart, right? So I believe that this is the immediate larger macro ascending channel with PREM. Price came up, and then it's kind of like at resistance levels. I've readjusted this smaller triangle. So what could you call this triangle? We could call it maybe like a bull flag triangle, maybe, or maybe even a pennant triangle sort of thing. Look, there's a resistance levels here that price is going to need to get over. Will price sell off and return to the bottom to interact with the 200 EMA? Possibly. It might do. It might do. We need to see some further movement. But the good news, I think, with PREM is that this is this unutilized market structure up ahead where price can break out and go up. Okay, I'm not a fundamentals expert by any means. I'm looking at this specifically today from a technical analytics perspective, right? That's a big mouthful. I can't say that with a hangover, but no problem. There's market structure, there's cup and handle continuation patterns. There's all sorts of stuff going on, but at the moment, we've got this smaller triangle configuration that price appears to be moving into. So I don't know what it's going to do yet. I mean, we can make predictions, but price moves how price moves according to the charts, according to the market makers, according to sentiment, all sorts of stuff, the fundamentals of the company. TA has nothing to do with moving markets. TA has everything to do with decoding how price is moving on a chart, right? So we've kind of got this configuration. So got a nice little convergence of a few EMAs. So, price will break when it's ready. But let's see how it moves when market opens again on Tuesday and see whether or not it wants to break. It might do. We've recently called this bounce. It's moving within this smaller triangle configuration. I believe this is a significant level, this lower trend line idea of support. And then we've got unutilized market structure up ahead. All right, moving on to Open Orphan. This is an interesting one. I didn't look at this for quite a while. Back in 2020 and 2021, I charted a lot. We had some great success in predicting this stock. But if we look at the macro picture with Open Orphan, we can see we've had this horrendous sell-off. I mean, huge sell-off. Where did it peak at? Like, kind of peaked April 2021, like 48p, right? Sold off a larger descending bearish channel, okay? Price recently has begun to almost consolidate, but interestingly, right, according to my trend line idea, okay, and they are my ideas, that's technical analysis is not an exact science. You got to put a degree of creativity to it. through experience and drawing thousands of charts, you know. So it's not, it's, I love it because you can express a certain degree of your own creative nature in drawing these charts. It's so satisfying being able to try and work out where price is going. Absolutely love this stuff. Because the clues are all here. I love decoding what the market makers are actually telling us, right? It's like an esoteric decode. So if we look at the 16th of August, we can see we had a break, right? We've had a break, then price like came off, but then we had a nice little solid candle here. Let's have a quick look on the, why is it not giving me the dates? A bit of lag. One sec. Yeah, 2nd of September. Price broke down. But do you see previous resistance then became new support? So you see this trend line idea. This was the macro descending channel idea, right? This is the top of the trend line. Look, boom. Right, so it's really interesting. You see, kind of like jumped off that level. So I've left this consolidation zone undrawn, right? So what I would do now is I'd readjust that, okay? And I'd put it as support. There's like, if you zoom in as well, if I zoom in, got the convergence, got that 9 EMA, just like 21, just there, 50, 100, 200. I don't know. I'm looking at it and thinking something might be going on. There's a possible trend line idea going on here that I see. Okay, but we just need to just work on that and just try and figure out, you know, what's the dominant trend line idea? Because if it's something like this, what we can do is we can clone that and then we can put that there like that to the bottom of this swing low idea here. I don't know. Something's going on with ORPH. Keep your eyes on it, guys. Right, sorry. Pressed the wrong button again. You'd think I'd know how to use TradingView, wouldn't you? Let's have a quick look at AGL dead quickly. Angle PLC, right? Horrendous sell-off recently, okay? We called the bounce with AGL, by the way. We called the bounce. Got a great move out of that recently. We got a fabulous move. Called this bounce. Boom. Charted it all out. I think we stuck a lot of the charts in Swayze's charts telegram for AGL. Right, so if this is the macro idea for AGL, okay, which I've got here, right, I've got this macro ascending channel idea. Price came off a horrendous sell-off. We've got this like larger asymmetrical descending triangle. Support seems to be coming in. I don't know. We're just going to have to see how it handles this level of resistance. But in my opinion, I mean, I don't really know what's going on with the fundamentals with AGL, right? You need to speak to an expert or something on that. But looking from a charting perspective, looks very interesting. Closed at 71.5 on Friday, down 0.69%. Really super low volume, but this has had mega volume in the past. And it's amazing, isn't it, that when price is at a key location, guys, isn't it amazing how the volume magically just reappears from out of nowhere a lot of the times with these movers? Keep an eye on AGL. It's going to be interesting to see what it does in the next week, right? XAR is another one. I can't even pronounce it. Is it ZAR with an X? Is that how you pronounce it? We've called this before. It's made some nice moves. Super low volume ticker. But you know what? They deserve to be looked at, right? There's still moves in them. There's still possibilities. Sometimes volume is adequate, that we've got the liquidity required for these movers. I like the challenge of charting low liquidity and low volume tickers, because a lot of people, like the detractors and a lot of trolls who don't know what they're talking about, right? Shout out to my trolls and haters. Oh, you can't chart low market cap companies. Oh, really? I disagree. Completely disagree. Yeah, it's more challenging sometimes, but you can definitely still chart it. So we had a nice move up, plus 4.76% up Friday. 220p, is that right? And 267,000 just over in volume. I don't know, just a nice potential market structure. It's kind of defeated as well. some potential shorter-term reversal patterns came out of a nice little triangle break. I don't know. I don't even know if it's... I've just been charting it for a couple of years, and I enjoy charting it. Good luck to all the investors of XAR. Another one that we've called in the past, which has had some fabulous moves, is CGNR, Conroy Gold and Natural Resources PLC. What I'm loving at the minute, right, there are opportunities of all these cheap tickers, right? So do your research on the fundamentals, guys. There's been some horrendous sell-offs, so a lot of people are feeling the pain right now. A lot of people have sold out, or the market makers have been shorting it. Whatever the excuse, whatever the reasons, right? I don't know. It's been hard, it's been tough, but we got to keep going. We got to look for opportunities. So I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at this macro ascending channel idea with CGNR, super low volume recently, but it's another one where the volume has been there when required for this stock. Closed out 20.5p, 2.5% up. It just seems to be finding some sort of support. I've stuck some price alerts on it along this lower macro trendline idea. Kind of broke out recently to the low, but then came back in. So kind of like in a tight asymmetrical descending triangle configuration. Seems to be finding support at low macro ideas. I don't know. Interesting one to keep your eyes on. Let's just revisit Poly. I know we looked at... getting a bit of lag on the old charts. We looked at Poly the other week. Seems to be making some decent moves. I still subscribe to this lovely little idea. We're up. We called this little bounce recently. So Poly closed at 230p, 3.14% up on Friday. How much volume? Super low volume on Friday. But this can do the volume when required. I don't know. Look at the AMA. Look at the what we got underneath it right now, underneath the daily candles, right? So we got the 9, the 21, and the 50 right underneath. I don't think it's coincidental that the 100 lies on top of the potential, market structure for this potential swing move, right? And then we've got larger areas above. The 200's all the way up. Okay, just compartmentalize the action. I think it's moving like this. I think it's moving within this local zone. We have this asymmetrical sell-off. It's found support. I think it's trended in this smaller uptrend. That's how I think it's moving. So shout out to all Poly International PLC investors. All right, see if I can get through the last couple of tickers because I'm getting some major lag. I need a new laptop. Well, I've actually got 3 laptops, but for some reason, I like to use my old one when I'm creating these podcasts. I don't know why. I just do. I should really use some of my newer ones. Get a bit of the old lag. Right, okay. Anyway, waffling aside, because I do like to waffle, you know what I mean? Just one of them things. Sorry, guys. It's just, I could definitely talk a glass eye to sleep. Gene Drive, PLC, GDR. Interesting levels on the charts. So it closed out 12.76 pence, up 8.51% on Friday. Let's just try and avoid this lag. Let's just compartmentalize the action. Huge sell-off, huge sell-off. Huge sell-off, like massive sell-off, incredible sell-off. So we're looking for opportunities. I'm not too sure what's going on in the background with the fundamentals, guys. Do your research, right? But price, this seems to be a key level, okay? Price jumped recently, early this year. I say recently, it's not that far off. We actually called the bounce. We called Swayze's charts. We charted it out in our Discord. We called the bounce. I think we dropped the charts on Twitter, Telegram, and in the Discord, right? So we nailed this move, which was a beautiful move, like all the way from 13p to like testing nearly 42 pence a share, right? Again, price came, sold off from that level. Interesting candle that's formed at this key level. Let's see where it goes. Okay, I'm looking for some nice moves. I'm looking to uncover the moves and the market makers on a lot of these popular tickers. Let's see, guys. Let's see. All right. There's definitely potential market structure if this is a level, if this is a level of support on the charts, which may well be. I'm just getting some horrendous lag. So what I might do, I was going to do boom. Let's see if the laptop's got it. Let's see if the laptop's got the live to do boom. So let's just try and jump to the boom chart, because we've been tracking it for a long time. So Audio Boom Group PLC closed out Friday, cracking day on Friday, up 19.64%. Okay, relatively low volume, but a good day nonetheless. We called the sell-off with Boom. Okay, got a lot of haters and a lot of trolling for doing that. We're not trying to de-ramp. Got accused of de-ramping it. Then I could, for my own financial gain, by certain individuals from certain factions. All right. Look, I've never even been an investor in Boom. I just love the way the charts move. I would need to be a billionaire, guys, right? I would literally need to be a billionaire to invest in all these charts, literally, and I'm not, obviously. Do you know what I mean? But our system of TA has been very successful over the last couple of years. And unfortunately, there's wonderful people out there that I absolutely love and adore. Got some fantastic followers. I follow some great people. Made some wonderful collaborations. Got some really good pals, right, from the investment world. But unfortunately, when you are dropping charts sometimes that go against the narratives of pump and dump groups or trolls or de-rampers or rampers, and your charts are getting a lot of impressions on Twitter, like 2 million impressions a month. That's what we've got up to, over 2 million impressions a month, with like 100,000 profile visits a month. Unfortunately, they're going to try and cancel you. So we went through like last few months. We went through another wave of attacks where they were the haters and the ones that do not want us to teach our system like we do to irregular folks in Swayze's Charts Discord were trying to cancel us again, and a lot of the heat came from certain factions who were connected to trying to manipulate the price, in my opinion, with Boom. I'm not talking about the good guys, right? I'm not talking about the solid fundamentalists who have nothing but good intentions, right, and are honest. I'm talking about certain factions, unfortunately, sometimes can ruin it for all of us. So shout out to the haters and the trolls and the people trying to cancel, who have tried to cancel Swayze's Charts. You won't do it. You won't do it. You won't cancel us. We'll carry on going and spreading our charts and our messages and teaching our system to anybody that's interested in learning it. So what I'm trying to say with Boom is it's closed back into this lower macro ascending channel idea, okay? Came off a huge head and shoulders reversal. Let's see what happens, right? I'm not saying that price is going to go into the stratosphere, to the moon in one go. But if this is like a stabilization candle, certainly had a good day on Friday. There's potential moves up ahead for Audio Boom Group. Looking at the charts, been tracking it for quite a while. I let price break out, and then I've let price close back into the original ID. It needs a bit of a redraw. All right, listen, guys. I hope everyone's having a nice Sunday. I'll get this uploaded. I'll put the tickers in the description box of the YouTube video, and I will put the timestamps and chapters in the description of the video. Please give us a like, retweet, shout, a follow. It really, really helps the algorithms. And I'll get off now, guys. And thanks for listening. And I'll catch all you wonderful people in the week.